Hey, Kenn Schroder here, web designer for coaches over at coachingsitesthatwork.com, where I help coaches build websites that both the coach and the clients love. Okay, in this video, I'm going to answer a question in a Facebook group from Ashley and about her website. So she's asking me, um, essentially, she wants to figure out the best way to finalize her packages and give details on the method. I guess the method, the inside, the guts, the work, the concepts, the strategies that are inside these packages that she's created without giving away like her secret sauce. Any feedback is appreciated. And here is the unpublished link. I guess this is not live, people, but we're going to look at it just for educational purposes. Let me turn my face off and have a look and answer this question. All right, Ashley, here we go. Okay, so by the way, what are you on? Insutanto.website, website.com service or something? Probably some website builder. But if you gave me a link to this and it's unpublished, and I'm able to see it, that means it is published. Unless it's a link that, is a, it's only because I have the link. Well, it's tricky with these things. Sometimes you could think they're published and not unpublished or not. So, let's not worry about that. Whatever it is, this is what I'm getting. I guess the point is I'm not sure if I'm going to get the exact thing you're trying to share with me. But let's have a look and assume that this is. Okay, so here's your website, and you're worried about giving away the secrets to your package. So I'm at your website here. It's grayed out. It's kind of weird. It makes me feel like the website is not there or something is off. Did you mean to have it? If it's grayed out like this, it's usually because text is overlapping your face. If your face is not overlapped by the text, then I wouldn't gray it out. I wouldn't, usually when you overlay text, it's because you make the background grayed out. So I wouldn't gray that out if that's your, whatever. Anyway, so let's find your packages. Ashley Marie. Okay, I'm an expert at that. Okay, so where are your packages? Be bold, dedicated to helping you. Hi, friend, results. Then there's reality. So you gave me a link to look for your packages. I don't see them. So let me try work with Ashley. Working with Ashley. So you're a career coach, some resume stuff. And there you go. See, there's a picture. It doesn't have to be grayed out. It's pretty good. Easy to read the text. That's pretty good. Good text. This is good content you have here so far. If this is one of your packages, have you ever in your life looked in the mirror and said to yourself, I thought I'd be further ahead in my career? Good. You have questions about what your clients might be thinking. You're not alone. Here to tell you you're capable, brave, and in control. How to stop procrastinating, start making moves. Have you ever had these thoughts? This is good kind of content too. I have bills to pay. I can't leave my job now. I can't afford to take any risks. By the way, white on pink is really hard to read. But you're having me, I'm on a work with me page, and you're having me click to another. I'm not sure why this is here if I'm being asked to go over there. I'm being a little confused here, a little lost, trying to find your worried about giving away the secret content you have. The pivot method okay, so the pivot method maybe is something you don't want to give it away. When you do use a term like the pivot method, me as a potential client, I don't know what that is. Now you've got to teach me this. And now you're making me work hard to understand what you do. And that's risky. So I'd be careful not to introduce concept terms too much. I would just talk about the purpose of your approach. So you'd be careful with trying to now you leave this here. Now I gotta there's a lot of empty spots. I gotta fill in the blanks. And if I'm confused or I don't get the whole picture, yeah, I wouldn't use unless pivot is understood by everybody. I doubt it. Um, this is good content. Plan for taking action. Overcome obstacles in a way that works for you. Identify career possibilities that you can get excited about. These are good things to have in your content about whatever program you're offering. But mentioning titles like this, I would not do in content. I'd be very careful about that. So basically, you've got some your idea of your content is really is a lot of it's focused around the clients. Again, packages. Okay, finally find your packages that you're talking about. Tall venti day, Starbucks, the triple shot. Now you're introducing Starbucks coffee style fun stuff, which could work. If I'm a big Starbucks person, so I'd probably get rid of those because not because I'm not a Starbucks person, but I think you're stretching people to think. I yeah. Unless everyone you're are big Starbucks people, which it could be. Anyways, are you worried about giving away your secret sauce in your program? I'm a little lost as to the programs because you're sending me to go somewhere else, but then here you're talking about something. The titling and the sections here. I'm really off and confused of what the order is of this. Here's a wait list. Get on that wait list now. Now I have packages you have me to choose from. I'm really confused. This page is probably doing too many things at once. So I'm getting lost and confused. If it's work with me page, a general work with Ashley page, I think you need to just be careful to make it organized, very obvious and intuitively. You have the different, yeah. I'm getting lost here. It's hard for me to follow. And I'm a web designer. I can usually pull these things apart real fast. Start working with Ashley. Get in touch. But you said you're selling a program. Am I getting started in this program? So I think you need to simplify and make this clear what these things are, and the organization of this page. People won't spend this much time looking at this; they'd be gone. I mean, I'm forced. I'm racking my brain here to help you out. So they have this font up here, and then this other font and doohickeys there, and then I would just pick one font. Be consistent in your layout. Simplify things. It just I'm going to different pages. Let's click here to stop procrastinating and start making moves. Didn't take me anywhere. It took me to the top of the page. Now I'm really confused. So maybe this isn't done yet. I would try to simplify and clarify. Confusion is very problematic online. You got another font here, and you got me choosing between packages. But then I don't know if this is one page of packages. What this package is for? Is it for your next career catalyst group? And is the pivot method part of that group or not part of that? Or is this part of the pivot method? Or I've gotten cross-eyed. But let me repeat this question you're really asking me, which is, what's the best way to finalize my packages? Give details on the method without giving it away. Let me put my face here. So really, the thing that I found most helpful that draws people into your packages, your programs, your coaching is if the content hits on like the pains and the struggles that people are facing and talks about the end results and desires they want to attain. That's really what draws people in. And if you're a credible person, like you have a few articles you've taught, you're a speaker, they're familiar with you, if you're a trusted person, that's big. You have trust and you have a program or a package that's around a person's challenge. That's very attractive. when you try to explain what's behind the package, how things work, a simple logical understanding of like, okay, hey, here's 5 steps we go through if we're going to redo your career. We're going to do some discovery on what your strengths are. We're going to find out what really excites you. We're going to find out what kind of work environments you thrive in. Then we're going to make a game plan to transfer you out of where you are now to a better job position. And then we're going to implement that game plan. Okay, so this kind of 5 steps to do it, and that's enough. You don't have to go into a lot of detail, the pivot method and all these things, and it doesn't actually give away anything. It just confuses people. People, once they get too logical about what's going on, just too much. So I would stick with the goals and dreams people are after. Make it simple, 1 page per program, not like 10 programs on 1 page. And lead with the things they're interested in, because that's why they're at your site. That's why they're be motivated to work with you. It starts with why, it ends with why, it begins with why. You lead people with their whys, you motivate people with their whys. The how, yes, satisfy the logical mind. Here are the 5 steps we go through, or here are the 3 key things we tackle during our session, or whatever it is. I wouldn't be too worried about giving away the guts of it, and I would avoid explaining the guts of it in favor of being clear, being simple, and being valuable. So, there I was stumbling around, and I hope that you've gotten some out of watching me peek around and what I see, what I'm drawn to. I hope it's helpful. Post any questions in the comments, and anyone else looking on, please add your thoughts to it. That always helps. And I am Kenn Schroder, web designer for coaches over at coachingsitesthatwork.com, where I build websites that both the coach loves and the clients love. Okay, so Ashley, I'll see you in our group.